The Ready to Lead Africa has called on INEC to be proactive by releasing results via INEC portal to avoid significant challenges noticed in the last presidential election. This was disclosed in a press conference by the global president of Ready to Lead Africa, God bless Otubure. Otubure also calls on political parties, candidates and other leaders to cooperate with INEC and adhere fully to the Ready to Lead Africa Youth Against Electoral Violence Accord, as he urges Nigerians to remain calm, peaceful, vote and ensure that the votes count.
We therefore call on INEC to be more proactive and responsive to stakeholders' concerns and release official results in a timely and transparent manner via the IRF portal as promised. We must emphasize that significant challenges noticed in the conduct of the recently conducted presidential elections have left a very bad, bitter taste in the mouth of millions of Nigerians at home and in the diaspora. We cannot afford to let Nigeria down this time around. We are here to hold INEC accountable and to give Nigerians the right information as it happens at the polling unit level. We must emphasize that only INEC is authorized to announce official election results. Our situation room will not be announcing official election results, but will be displaying the election results as we receive them from the polling units across the 28 states and the other 36 states where we have elections happening at the state assembly level. And we call on political parties, candidates, and leaders to cooperate in good faith with INEC and also to adhere fully to the Ready to Lead Africa's Youth Against Electoral Violence Accord that was signed by the presidential candidate in February, as well as the National Peace Accord that was signed by the presidential candidates in February. Recently, we had state-level peace accords by our state chapters in Lagos and Abia, because we know that without peace, we cannot have a country to govern or a people to lead. We formally have now mobilized our citizen volunteers, who are now called citizen observers, throughout the country to give us real-time polling unit results, process issues that happen at the polling units, and the entire electoral process. These citizen observers will be giving us parallel vote tabulation at the polling unit level so that their results can be protected, so that we can publish same on different platforms to Nigerians to ensure that the integrity of the process is kept and respected by all. We truly hope that the will of Nigerians will prevail come 18th of March 2023, even as we elect our governors at the state levels and members of the state houses of assembly. And fellow Nigerians, please remain calm, remain peaceful, vote, and ensure that your vote counts.
The program manager of Ready to Lead Africa, Chiamaka Jonathan, advises youth to vote and say no to violence during and after the election.
So I want to use this great opportunity to call on Nigerians, to call on youths, to call on men, to call on women to come out and vote. Please, let's remain calm, let's be peaceful, let's say no to violence. We also want to use this great opportunity to call on INEC to fulfill the promise they've made to us and transmit results from the polling units to the IRF portal. And we also want to use this great opportunity to also, tell us that we will be mobilizing our volunteer citizens observers who will be giving us real-time results from different polling units across Nigeria. So Nigerians, youths, we are calling on you guys to check our portal, check our website, and submit real-time results to us.
However, Dr. Arowolo Ayola, the lead partner Data Lead Africa, calls on INEC to make changes that will restore hope of young Nigerians in the electoral process.
Ready to Lead Africa, and for us at Data Lead Africa, we're glad to have provided the tech support for the result collation that happened during the presidential election, and of course we're also continuing with our support during the gubernatorial election. One thing I like to say is this election is one that has raised the hope of young Nigerians, especially with the assurances that technology will be deployed in this election. This is one election that has seen a lot of more first-time voters because of the assurance that INEC has given to citizens that the votes will count. And we're also using this opportunity to call on INEC that, yes, we've seen what happened at the presidential and the senatorial election, but we're calling on them to make changes that will restore the hope of young people in the process. Let the results be transmitted from the polling unit and straight to IRF where citizens can see and engage.
Wisdom Olamikon, GTV Africa.